Hello there. So today I'll be introducing you to Phlegon Aten, so take a seat. As usual, I did a poll on my community tab. Did my voice just crack? Oops. and there was a tie that was stuck there for quite a while. Meanwhile, I had an urge to draw, but I was stuck in this tie, so I pinged everyone on Discord about my panic, and the tie lasted no longer. I apologize for my inactivity for a few days. I wanted to try to upload a video every day, but when you're female, you get a problem that happens normally, And that problem makes my illnesses worse, but I really do apologize for that, for being a female and a female with dysautonomia. Anywho, I'm actually quite excited to talk about Phlegon Aten. He's my second OC I have ever created, and the first OC to have a book. Well, actually 2 books. The links to the books are in the description below. Wink, wink! And like the other OCs, he too came from a dream, which was a weird dream mixed with Minecraft and Roblox for some reason. And I was heavily influenced by a separate dream with the looks of places. I drew him in his so-called wolf form. I was in a mood to draw a human-like thing, so yeah, I bet most of you expected a human, but I just wasn't in the mood for that. When I first wrote and finished the book Intuition, I was 16 years old going to my sophomore year. I think when I wrote that in my notebook in my creative writing class, my teacher got maybe somewhat jealous of that, but I don't know, to be honest. But after I put that on, she kind of seemed jealous in a sense. Yeah, I wrote a book way before you, huh? Just kidding. Well, I'm honest, but I'm kidding on making fun, I'm sorry. When I wrote and finished the second part, Memories, it was during my junior year. Honestly, I wrote the first part of Memories way before I wrote Intuition. I probably wrote it towards the end of my freshman year. Looking back, I could see improvement from Intuition and Memories due to age and experience, but also another reason it's kind of odd to explain this. To completely and absolutely be complete times 100. Honest with you, I meant completely times 100. My brain is just, ugh. Anyway, I don't remember the majority of the things I wrote for Intuition. Sure, I wrote it like way back, but I don't remember huge chunks of it. And like when I reread it, I'm like, what? What was that? It's kind of, I told you, it's kind of like weird and hard to explain, but I remember writing very so-called deep things, but I felt like I didn't write it. It was like automatic writing, if some of y'all believe in that, which I do. Sometimes when I wrote something in Intuition, a very intuitional thing happened. At the time, I discovered a medium on YouTube. Yes, I'm really into that stuff. And she channeled Michael Jackson frequently. My voice is like gonna change at the same time while reading this. And my gut and heart believes her. So, to be honest, it could have just been me with my gift of intuition. But when she channeled MJ legit mentioned something I just wrote down and I went crazy internally. I remember those days. Also, I was taking steroids that took a huge effect on my emotional and physical state, but I took them to tame my nerves. My nerves were in pain. My nerves were making me itch, even though I had no allergic reaction. That kind of problem. I forgot what the medicine's called, to be honest. At the time, I had every side effect of that medicine. I was very numb and very depressed. Everything just felt so heavy, and I didn't have the energy to go anywhere, and I could only write a paragraph to a page. Yeah, that was fun. I mean, like I said, I believe in all that stuff. I'm a spiritual person. What's going on with me? I think my voice, since it's changing, it's having an identity crisis. So, if it was my intuition, MJ, which seems odd to just say this, I mean, you know what I mean, it's like odd, but if it was like my actual intuition, MJ or both, basically writing the book. What kind of theory am I doing? This is no time for theory stuff. Well, wow. Hold on. I need to think. I guess thanks. Thank you. It makes sense. To the title. And Phlegon's gift of strong intuition. I'm shaking my pop filter vigorously. It had his mind often blown towards what he thinks about before that thing happened. So what's going on with me? And having that happen to me. Am I possessed now or something? What's going on with me? Okay. Heck, it was my first book too. Help helps, even though I feel like I've gone crazy now for no reason. Is it the ice cream I just ate? I don't know. Is it my MPU? Most likely. Anyway, so let's go to Phlegon's personality. Phlegon is artistic with the piano, is sensitive and very philosophical. If you read the books, you know what I'm talking about. Of course, he has very high intuition or clairvoyance, which means he can sense and see things currently from far away and into the future. Phlegon never felt like he belonged anywhere, but he made friends with two brothers, Jake and Marcel, who stayed with him until the very end. Phlegon has very strong hate toward war. Unfortunately, due to his powers, he was forced into the military during an alien invasion. Due to his skill and intuition, the military decided to rank him as a captain. He struggled with depression since his early teens and gained PTSD after the first major wave of the invasion. However, he hopes that his philosophical mind can influence many others on becoming more aware of the world around us. Since he became a soldier, he experiences the suffering around him in real time. Besides his strong intuition, you guys will hear intuition a lot, huh? Phlegon can morph into a wolf-like creature, which he calls the Burden. Why the Burden? Because the fact that the Burden tries to automatically make Phlegon morph into it every single night, so he cannot experience what night looks like, because he has to avoid that keen or sharp pains, so he has to sleep before sunset. His other powers contains crimson fire that burns things into ashes, plus he uses his crimson fire to manipulate energy of atoms. For example, turn the TV on or off and unlocking a door without a key. If I did my science wrong, I apologize. It's now 2:45 a.m. and I'm still dealing with a vitamin issue. Why am I sassy? Am I even sassy, or am I crazy? But that's why. Lately, when I go on to Roblox and play with mocap dancing, someone turns into my avatar. I either get very upset or very happy and energetic, and I don't know what. Well, I do know why. So I've been in fights due to my personal unit stabbing my emotions around, and it will all go away as soon as it's over. I can't really control emotions right now. I keep laughing for no reason. I know the majority of you are younglings and padawans, but this is what we females deal with. Now do you understand why that girl was acting bipolar lately? Breaking news. Phlegon Aten is not a human being. Well, no dirt, timeless abyss, he has superpowers. Well, I mean, he wasn't born on Earth. He was born on a planet called Rifei. It was a lush green planet before the same species of aliens that tried to invade Earth destroyed it. Now it's hot and looks like a desert. He was taken away when he was a baby to go to Earth, and his parents tried to protect the ship Phlegon was being transported by, but they did not survive. He came from a royal bloodline and got his morph and intuition from his father, Phlegon, which is really close to his name, I know. Really close to Phlegon was Phlegon. Also, he got the sickness of never seeing the night from his father too. His mother, Asha, did not have a morph, but had crimson fire powers and wisdom. I guess Phlegon got his philosophical aspect. I hit my mic. I guess Phlegon got his philosophical aspect from his mother, but I say he got it from both of his parents. His father died after he was shot and stabbed by a spear in his left lung. I hope that was a good hint if you watched every video of Meet My OC series. His mother was shot by a spear in the chest. Yes, they're spears that have bullet things that I haven't figured out the name of yet. I don't think I'll ever figure out the name of. Oh great. Crisis. In the Rifei language, they call a wolf a Velton. It's like mixed with wolf, elf, and dinner? I don't know. It's sort of close to what we say on Earth as well, I suppose. Also, he likes sophisticated words because the sophisticated words are more comfortable with his home language. Oh, that's why there are a lot of complicated words I don't even know the meaning of. Yes. There's this one part in Memories where Phlegon automatically said Vis Nilame. Anyway, he wasn't raised in the Rifei language, but he gained the knowledge without knowing what he said in the first time due to intuition and clear knowing. So he can actually do things that he had never done before, like fly a spaceship, for example. He never flew one before, but he can be an expert on it. And I say he knows the language for other various reasons. In the beginning of Memories, he finds this gem, or this jewel, that's it's like a red and black opal. Once he holds it, it glows. So, there's a connection between that jewel and him, and that jewel came from Rifei, from his father. When I was trying to figure out a name for Phlegon, I wanted his name to make sense with him. I looked up the names that mean fire, and voila! Phlegon! His name means the burning one in Zalius. He can burn, and he is very passionate about what he believes in. For his last name, I was clueless on it for a while, but I knew I had to figure out a last name before writing the book. So I looked up different last names, and Aten stood out to me, which meant knight. Like a knight in armor, that kind of knight. Now, when I research the meaning of it, other things start to pop up, and it makes more sense than the first time I read the meaning. Google now pops up many things of Aten, the disk of the sun in the Egyptian mythology, and an aspect of the god Ra. Coincidence that Egypt is like a desert place and Rifei became a desert planet. So excuse me when my mind is internally being blown right now. I didn't even know that. What the heck? I'll right back. Phlegon's middle name is Alpha. Why? Because his father knew all along, my friend. His wolf-like morph, Velfden, and intuition gives Phlegon heroic and leadership credibility. His power is to guide using a sense of heavy intuition and leading the rest of the army toward the right direction. Of course, the stupid darn Twin General had to come by and not trust Phlegon because he was different. Every time when Phlegon comes up with the plan that he knows for a fact that will work, the general had to yell at him and had to leave Phlegon out of certain battles. The general is even the one who drafted him in the military. Ironic. If and when intuition and memories become a movie, I had this idea when I started writing intuition, okay? I wanted Hayden Christensen to play as Phlegon. I say wanted because now I have no idea. Why? Calm down. Just calm down. I love Hayden Christensen. Just calm. Okay? You Anakin Skywalker, Hayden Christensen fans like me. I'm probably saying calm down to myself. I say wanted because now there's a new character that will be in the second part of Reality, which I do not have the title of yet. And yes, that new character is based on a person in real life. Who is an Anakin Skywalker fan? I did ask many of you if you wanted to be in the second part, and not surprisingly, a lot of you said yes, because, it's exciting, but I want to respect of your privacy, and the majority of you are younglings, and I would love to add you in the book, but what name do you want to go by? And maybe ask your parents, is it okay I could be featured in this book by a different name, by different looks, and from a different place kind of thing. I want you guys to be safe. Anyway, there's still time. I think I'll write in about a couple of years, maybe a few years. I don't know. From now anyways. Anywho, I keep saying any. I just simply don't know. If and when the Intuition series become movies, and the second part of Reality shows up, which role Hayden shall become, I'd rather for him to have this choice. I'm saying this like he's watching the video. I'm gonna go in a dark corner. Bye. I'm back. I'm back. Yeah. This time there's not going to be a poll after this video gets uploaded and premiered. It should say premiered and uploaded. Anyway, see, any again. Any. So next is Alistair Stratus. And you guys could possibly guess, where in the line, in order, where, if he's first, second, third, or fourth OC, you guys probably know. now. Anyways, goodbye, and don't forget to subscribe and like the video, cause I mainly do Roblox videos and talk about Roblox stuff, but I'm also really into writing and drawing, so I post these videos like on occasion, and this series is interesting, and yeah. Adios, amigos.